going to a mastermind meetup, face-to-face mastermind meetup, and there's about 8 or 10 of us in the group. I was introduced or invited to the group by a fellow friend and entrepreneur, Mr. Leon Street. Pardon me. So this will be my 4th time going to this meetup. We meet every quarter, and it's great to just sit around a table for a morning and talk business with other entrepreneurs. Many of them more experienced than me. Everyone's got their own kind of specialism, their own field of expertise. So it's good to just collaborate and share ideas, share kind of issues and barriers we might be facing in our business, and find solutions and ways forward, and to get challenged as well. So that's good, I enjoy it. So that's over in Birmingham. So we're going to travel over there today and meet those guys, and you're coming with me. Okay, so we just finished today's mastermind session. It was, as always, challenging. It was inspiring. It was good. It was good. Got a lot of takeaways to put into action. So it's now about implementation. That's the key thing. But if you're not currently in a mastermind group, and a face-to-face mastermind group, I encourage you to get around a table with some like-minded entrepreneurs, because it's valuable, really valuable. So I've got to get back to work now. I've got a lot to do, a lot of takeaways. Key things for me is, number one, I'm going to re-establish my morning routine. My morning routine has gone out the window, so I'm going to re-establish that. I'm going to develop a suite of products off the back of the book, and all in line with the Standard Procedure brand. And a lot of these things were also picked up at the New Media Conference as well. So, and it's things I've been considering for a long time. So we need to develop a product suite just to help my clients and my customers, just to help them, get the most out of the book, and help them to get their business systemized. What else did I say I was going to do? I'm going to continue to reach out and get more speaking gigs, and the rest of them I've written them down, so I can't remember them off the top of my head. So right now I also need to get something to eat. I'm starving. So I'll speak to you later. Take care. I just remembered the other thing I said I was going to do, and I'm going to commit to doing, is to build my Facebook group. So I've got a Facebook group which is called Standard Procedure, and at the moment there's about 15 or so, maybe 20 or so members of the group, and that's only since I've really started publicising it this week. Since coming back from the New Media Conference, I started promoting that group and inviting people to join the group. So what I'm committing to doing is to giving all my Facebook time and energy, or the majority of my Facebook time and energy, to that Facebook group. So I'm going to start doing live streams in terms of webinar type content, and just adding that to the group, and just engaging with those members. I think previously I was kind of waiting for the group to grow before I started giving it any attention, or any real quality attention, where really, if you think about it, why should somebody join if there's no quality content or no attention being given to the group? So I had a small faithful group of about 6 members who really only joined because I'd put the word out, and out of respect and just being friends on Facebook or whatever, they joined. But then after coming back from the New Media Conference, I put a post out done a live stream, and you know, had about another 15 or so people join. And I know those numbers are pretty small. You know, there's groups with thousands of people in, but I want to serve that community. I want to serve those people. They've opted in. They've, you know, made a commitment to come and join a group that I'm facilitating. So I want to really serve that group, serve that community, and just offer, you know, quality content to that group. Now, I have said to that group, you know, this group will become part of a paid community that I'm developing. But those that are inside now, you know, they're classed as like founding members. But I will eventually look at a model where that group becomes part of a paid community that I'm putting together. So that was one of my commitments. I'm gonna make best use of Facebook Live, the whole live streaming, especially from the desktop platform as well, and just serving that community, answering questions, being available to respond to questions and that from the group. So that's what I want to do. Right, so I just stopped to grab something to eat. I thought I'll stop at the service station, and the only option they had in the whole entire shop that was gluten-free, rice cakes. So, not impressed. Not impressed at all. And then the man in the shop had the nerve to start mocking me. He says, do you like cardboard? I was like, mate, it's not my fault. You've got no other more decent options to choose from. So, rice cakes and Lucozade. That's what's got to carry me home. But I just found my wife, and she's cooked some Jamaican soup tonight. So this will hold me, and then I'll get in and have a decent meal. Let's see what it tastes like. What do you think? Tastes how it looks. Look at that. Picture in your mind what it would taste like. That's what it tastes like. But right now, when a man's hungry and he's got no options, what can he do? I haven't been on Snapchat all day. Let's do a quick snap. What's up, snappers? I trust you're all well. Sorry I've been missing in action all day. I'm kind of just been video blogging instead. By the way, I am going to eat all 3 of these. If it wasn't for the chocolate topping, I couldn't tolerate it. Right. Onto the road. So I know I'm driving and I'm filming. I'd like to know your opinion in the comments below. What do you think about driving and filming at the same time? This is my justification. I'm very focused on the road ahead. I've got 2 hands on the wheel. Yes, I've got a Lucozade. I'm not holding the camera. The camera's secured on a tripod over there. I'm paying a lot of attention to the road, and I'm just talking as though I was on a hands-free kit. or I was talking to a passenger in the car. So that's my justification for driving whilst filming. So leave a comment below and leave your thoughts. I'll be very interested to hear your thoughts. Just be honest, you know, I've had people tell me off in the past, but hey, everyone's got their own opinions. So what are yours? I'd be interested to know. I'd be interested to know. So we had a very interesting discussion today in the mastermind group about how much accountability you should get from a mastermind group. Like what's the appropriate level of accountability? So in some cases, certain groups are facilitated by an external facilitator. So that person hasn't really got the issues or the dynamics of having relationships and friendships with those people. Obviously they'll be friendly, obviously they'll know them, but you know, they're not part of the group. And what they will do, they will facilitate the mastermind meeting and hold people to account, or ensure that the group hold the members to account. So basically, if you say you're going to do something in one meeting and you come back the next meeting and you haven't done it, there needs to be a very good and justified reason as to why. And then you'll explore, you know, that rationale, like why haven't you done it? Is it an excuse? Are you avoiding something? Was it that you couldn't be bothered? There's got to be a justified and a good reason as to why you didn't commit to achieving those goals. If you've subscribed to that type of model, then expect to get some pushback, expect to be challenged. It's going to be uncomfortable at times. Where in other groups, it's more of a less formal, less challenging environment. So you'll come amongst your peers, amongst other entrepreneurs, or you know, whatever the group is, you'll come amongst them, you'll meet together, you'll share your goals, you'll share what you've been up to, and the group will help you to find solutions, give you suggestions, but there's not really that kind of hardcore accountability. And I think there's a justified case for both, and I think there's a nice middle ground as well. I know for me, I need to be held accountable. Some people are just built like that. Some people are just generally disciplined in that sense. They don't need to share their goals with anyone or their targets with anyone. They're just disciplined. They share it with themselves. They might write it down. They get it done. I'm not really wired that way. I'm quite undisciplined in one sense. Yes, I get things done. Yes, I'm quite productive. And that's one of the reasons why I'm very much into systems, because I know, because I'm so undisciplined in a certain sense, I need a system to help me get things done. I'm quite systematic like that. There's a middle ground, I think. But what I would say is, if you are going to have or be a part of a mastermind group, if you're going to set up a mastermind group, if you're going to be a part of a group, be very clear from the offset the level of accountability expected. How much accountability, you know, how heavy are you willing to be leaned on? How much challenge are you willing to accept? In one sense, some groups are like, don't say it if you're not going to do it. Don't even mention it if you're not going to do it, because once you've mentioned it as a goal or a target, we're going to hold you to account. And even if you retract it, the group would probably, certain groups would probably say, well, why are you retracting it? What are you scared of? If you've just mentioned it, it must be on your heart, it must be something in your mind as a goal. Why are you now retracting it? What's the problem? And then explore that. So all in all, mastermind groups are very valuable. If you're not already in one, like I said earlier, I encourage you to get in one, man. You will benefit from being around like-minded people. You will benefit from having the resource, access to like multiple brains, rather than just your mind thinking in one dimension or in one direction. You got the 6 or 7 people around the table. They've all got different perspectives, different experiences, different specialisms. You're going to come away being much more informed, much more enlightened, and then you're also going to get the accountability and the challenge that oftentimes we need. We need to be challenged. It's like having a personal trainer or going to the gym with a group of people rather than going by yourself. If you go to the gym, let's say you go to the gym by yourself, you're only going to do as much as you feel like doing. If you go to the gym with a personal trainer, that personal trainer is going to push you because you've agreed a certain goal. You and that trainer have agreed you want to build X amount of muscle, or you want to lose X amount of body fat. You know, you want to get up to a certain weight or whatever. You've agreed that he's going to push you. He or she's going to push you. And the same if you go to the gym with a group of friends. Let's say there's like five of you. You all go together. There's that kind of competitive nature. And that's what you get from a mastermind group. Right, so my wife just texted me and said I need to go to B&Q and get a refill for the garden strimmer. So let's go and get it. I used to love B&Q. So previously, B&Q used to be one of my favourite shops. I was a DIY addict. I used to love it. After we bought our second house, we spent 9 months fixing the house up, and I've done the bulk of the work myself. I now despise DIY. Right, what we're looking for. Here we go. What am I looking for? You only got too many options, and you kind of sport for choice. So I've learnt my lesson about certain brands. So previously I bought a Bosch, what was it? Power washer, jet wash. And I thought there was a non-branded one, and then there was a Bosch one, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to step up and buy the branded one. And it was rubbish. First day I used it, the thread on the main hose that links in is plastic. The thread popped off and the water sprayed everywhere. I was not impressed. So thumbs down for Bosch, unfortunately. Thumbs down for Bosch. Alright, so running a little bit tight to the deadline. I'm just about to start a live workshop. What I'm going to do is I'm going to deliver the same workshop that I delivered at the New Media Europe conference over the weekend, but I'm about to do it on Facebook Live directly from my desktop. Okay, so I've just finished delivering my online workshop. It went really well, great engagement from the viewers, and it's the first of many live streams I'm going to be doing in the Facebook group. If you're not currently a member of my Facebook group, I encourage you to come over and join, because that's where the bulk of my Facebook time and energy is going to be going. I'm going to be doing live streams in there, webinar style presentations, because you can do live streaming from your desktop now, as you can see there. Because you can do live streaming from your desktop, it's changed the game. Really changed the game, Facebook Live has. So I'm going to be using it as more of a webinar platform to deliver workshops, training, etc. And to deliver some really valuable content to my group members. So if you haven't already done so, I encourage you to come on over, jump on Facebook, search for the Standard Procedure group, and just apply to join. Bit of a plug there. come on over, and I look forward to engaging with you. But right now, I need to go and grab myself a glass of water and have some rest. So I'll see you again. Take care.